Hello everyone, and welcome to Supporting Your 2013 Professional Development Goals Sloan-C presentation. We're here today to talk to you about all the great new changes with Sloan-C in 2013. We're so happy to have you all here today, and I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you. My name is Bethany Boulevard, and I'm going to be your facilitator today for this session. I'm really proud to say that I've been a member of Sloan-C since 2002, and I've been working with Sloan-C as an instructional designer and as faculty since 2007. I'm really excited about my work with Sloan-C. I'm so glad that I found them in 2002. They've really helped me professionally grow as an online teacher and online faculty development person and so on. And now's a great opportunity for all of you, if you would like, to introduce yourselves in chat and let us know how you came to know about Sloan-C, if you're a member or you're interested in Sloan-C, anything like that, just so we have a chance to get to know one another. I see quite a few people in the room that I know personally or have met through various Sloan-C workshops. It's so great to see familiar faces. I also see some new folks in the room that I haven't yet had the opportunity to meet until today. So welcome to all of those of you that I haven't yet met. All right, so we've got people finding out about Sloan-C through other institutions as college past members and so on. We've got facilitators in the room. We've got some Sloan-C certificate graduates in the room. Welcome, everyone. And as you continue to introduce yourself, I'll go ahead and tell you about today's agenda. While there are lots of opportunities at Sloan-C, today we're going to focus on a few of the big changes for Sloan-C in 2013. First, we're going to talk about the new prices available when you become a member of Sloan-C. We're also going to talk about a brand new series, Mastery Series that is, that we have implemented for 2013 to give you yet more opportunities for professional development with online and blended teaching. Then we're going to talk about our new formats and topics and prices for the workshops in 2013, some changes that we're really excited about there. And finally, we're going to discuss the revisions to our updated certificate program. Throughout this entire presentation, I'm going to be providing you with a lot of information and showing you a lot of different things. And I encourage all of you to ask questions throughout the presentation, either in the chat, we keep a very close eye on that, or go ahead and raise your hand and you can use your microphone and ask your question. All right, so first let's talk about the new membership options or prices in 2013. First, I just want to say that membership in Sloan-C brings a lot of benefits. First of all, you get great content and professional development opportunities, as always. But in 2013, as a member, you're going to get lower prices on our workshops and various other things. You're going to get a deeper access to a lot of great content available on our website. And as you can see, new for 2013 is unlimited member pricing on our regular workshops. We'll talk about each of these in more detail throughout the presentation. Those great deals on your professional development needs in 2013 are even better than they were in 2012, and we're really excited about that change in particular. And perhaps even more important, you will become, if you become a member of Sloan-C, you'll become a part of a large and growing community. So far we're 36,000 members strong and growing. I was just checking out yesterday, we had a whole bunch of new memberships registered in the system, and that was very exciting for us. We always like to welcome new people to our community, and we hope that you, if you're not already, become a part of that community after this presentation. So some specifics about our new pricing in 2013. First of all, we have a lot of professional development workshops. Many of you know about these already. In 2013, the prices for those workshops, which are $269 if you're a non-member, all of a sudden, if you become an individual member, are $169. And that's an unlimited price. So if you become a member, an individual member, and that's $120 a year or $45 a year if you're a student or if you're a retired teacher, you get unlimited workshops at $169, which we think is fantastic. This is a huge savings, not only in the 2013 year, but also it's a great savings over our previous membership prices. Of course, you can see there that there's also institutional member options and premium institutional member options, and they get the same great prices on workshops. Sloan-C also offers webinars throughout the year on a variety of topics. Could be anything from conceptual webinars to skills-related webinars and more. Normally, those are priced at $99 if you're not a member. But if you become a member, then you can see there that these webinars are free, which we find very exciting. Sloan-C also offers several conferences throughout the year, and if you become a member, you get discounts on the price of those conferences. This is a really great savings, and it allows you to reach out to the community in a different way and learn more about all things online teaching and learning. There's many more benefits in 2013 to being a member, and those benefits will be listed at http://sloanconsortium.org/membership. So I want to take you on a little tour to show you more about those benefits, and also to give you an idea of how to sign up and what that area of our website looks like. All right. Now hopefully you can see the web page there, and if you can, go ahead and give me a smiley face to let me know that you view that website, our Sloan Consortium website, on your screen. Please note a window probably popped up with this website in it, and you can grab onto the corner of that window and drag it to resize it so that you can see more of the site. First, I want to tell you, up in the upper right-hand corner, you can create a free account on sloanconsortium.org by clicking on Create an Account button. This will allow you to have a free or what's called a guest account, and you will need to do this if you want to register for workshops or webinars or anything. Even if you don't become a paid member, definitely creating a free account on the Sloan-C site will give you opportunities to do things that you can't do if you're not signed in. So I do highly recommend that you create an account when you have an opportunity if you haven't already. Now you can see that we are at the home page of the Sloan Consortium site, and we can go to membership by clicking on this membership link in the blue bar here at the top of the page, or by clicking on membership here in this box where there are other specific links to individual member options, institutional member options, and so on. So I'll go ahead and go to membership. And this is our membership site where you can get some wonderful information about the variety of membership options that are available to you as either an individual or as an institution or even as a corporate sponsor. To learn more about each of those options, you simply click on the Read More button. Or if you want a concise overview of the benefits you get, you can go to the membership comparison chart, which will bring up this lovely chart that at a glance shows you what kind of benefits that you get for being a member and under which membership option what those benefits look like. So for example, online workshops pricing in 2013, as an individual member, you get unlimited member pricing of $169. And I just want to point out that there are many other benefits available to you if you become a member. We're focusing on some of our big ones like conference discounts, membership pricing for workshops, and so on. But there are many other things available to you as a member that aren't available to people with just a free account. I see we have Jean with us in the room, and Jean is responsible for making sure to communicate all of our membership information. Jean, is there anything that you would like to add to this membership 2013? I'll wait and see if Jean grabs her mic to say anything. All right, apparently Jean may not have a microphone. Okay, sorry Jean to put you on the spot. Does anybody have any questions at this point about membership in the sloanconsortium.org, or in the Sloan Consortium rather? Any questions at all? I'm going to go back one page. Nicole, that's a great question. I'm going to log in. And when I'm logged in, and you can see I have a different theme than the default theme, so this might look slightly different to you. But if I go to my account, or in the other theme, I could click on my name up in the upper right-hand corner. This is where you can find out information about your membership and a variety of other things. So this is your account information, is where you would go to learn about everything from your individual membership to any orders that you've made on the site and so on. We also recommend that whether you're a guest member, that's a free account, or a paid member, that you keep your profile updated. This helps you connect you with the large Sloan-C community, where you can communicate what you're interested in studying, and you can find other people with similar interests and perhaps collaborate with them, or just connect with them and communicate with them through the Sloan-C system or in other ways. Nicole, did that answer your question? I'm going to go ahead and change my theme. You all have this option as well, I believe, so that you will see things on my screen similar to what you would see if you were logged in. Any other questions about membership before we move on to the next section? And for those of you who have questions at any time about anything related to Sloan-C, if you go down to the bottom of the page when you're at the website sloanconsortium.org, you can click on the Contact Us link. And there, when you're logged in, it'll fill out your name and your email from your account, and you can put in a subject, and you can put in a category about membership or online workshops and so on, and that'll make sure that your contact gets routed, or your question gets routed to the right person. You can put in your message here and send that email, and you'll get a response typically within 24 hours certainly, and often within 12. All right, so that was a brief tour of the membership area of our website. Are there any other questions before we move to the next segment? And remember, you can ask questions at any time that they occur to you, either in chat or raise your hand and use your microphone to ask. The next thing we'd like to talk to you about is our brand new Mastery Series programs. We're really excited about these programs, and we hope that you are too. So what is our Mastery Series program? Well, first of all, we have two of them. We have a blended learning Mastery Series, and we have a mobile learning Mastery Series. These Mastery Series are, you can think of them as workshops, but it's more than that because these are special programs. They emphasize theory and application of research on either the topic of blended learning or mobile learning, depending on which one you pick. They focus on the development of concepts and skills in either of those areas, and finishing a program successfully culminates in a recognition of mastery in blended learning or a recognition of mastery in mobile learning. You can see I have a couple of links there where you can learn more, and we will be doing a tour of that site momentarily, or that segment of the site. But before we do that, Raina, great question. Mobile learning refers to mobile learning environments. So those mobile environments that you can access via mobile devices like smartphones and tablets and so on. So typically the courses, obviously, they'll be online because so you can access them via your mobile device, but they will have all of the hallmarks of being able to access that content completely from your mobile device and interact with the participants via your mobile devices and so on. You're welcome. The prerequisites for doing these courses, we don't have any prerequisites for the mastery courses, except for a strong desire to learn about blended learning or mobile learning. So first of all, the blended learning, we'll talk about the blended learning mastery series first, and then we'll go to the mobile learning mastery series, but they follow a similar structure. First of all, it's 5 weeks long from start to finish. You've got 3 weeks of formal learning or in-class learning in an online environment. 3 weeks where you're talking in week 1 about blended learning, research and design, and then you'll have an informal break of several weeks for reflection and application of the skills and concepts that you learned. And then you will have another formal learning opportunity on blended learning teaching techniques. And then another break for application of learning and reflection, and then a final week of blended learning assessment strategies. And that would be the end of the blended learning mastery series. And I apologize, I put 5 weeks long here, but that is a typo on my part. From start to finish, there's 3-week breaks between the first and the second, and then a 3-week break between the second and the third segments of this series. So it is a little bit longer. But what we're really excited about are a couple of things with this Blended Learning Mastery series. Aside from the fact that it focuses on research and application of research and theory in all areas of blended learning, we're really excited that this package allows for both formal and informal learning opportunities and gives you plenty of time to reflect on your learning and apply it, and then come back with a group of participants and with some experts to get some questions answered and dig deeper and explore further the topic, especially based on what you uncovered during your own informal explorations. The price for this mastery series is $599, which is a great value. We're talking about a lot of learning packed into a decent time frame that meets your demanding schedules and really digs deep into the topic. And so $599 we think is a fantastic value. Rodney, great questions. This is a complete overhaul of the blended learning workshops. For those of you who aren't familiar with the 2012 and previous workshop schedules, there were some blended learning tracks or blended learning workshops on our workshop schedules prior to this. But this is a complete overhaul. A lot more emphasis on research and design, a lot more focus on a variety of teaching techniques and assessment strategies throughout. So I think even if you took some of the blended learning workshops prior to 2013, you'll find that this will be entirely different. Does that answer your question, Ravi? You're welcome. Similar to the Blended Learning Mastery Series is the Mobile Learning Mastery Series. It has the same kind of structure, the same emphasis on research and application of research along 3 different segments during the Mastery Series. You've got the Research and Design segment where you'll look at the research into mobile learning. Research, by the way, that spans many years, just like the blended learning research. And you'll also take a look at the design of mobile learning courses. Then you'll have your break for informal learning and application of the things that you had learned and reflections. And then you'll go into the teaching techniques portion of the Mastery Series where you experiment with a lot of teaching techniques for mobile learning. It's quite a different experience teaching in a mobile environment than it is just teaching in a regular online environment. So we'll focus a lot on the variety of the changes or things that you'll have to consider when designing a mobile environment and teaching in a mobile environment. Then another break, of course, and then the mobile learning assessment strategies, focusing on the unique opportunities and challenges facing all of us whenever we decide to teach in a mobile learning environment. And this series, like the Blended Learning Series, is $599, and it is, again, we think a really great value. A lot of good learning in a good schedule of time that meets your, that'll help meet your learning needs in this area. And you can see there that if you want to learn more, it's at sloanconsortium.org/institute/mastery series/mobile learning. But you won't have to memorize that because the moderator has typed it into the chat room for you, and we're also going to go and visit that site now so you can see a little bit more or find out where you can explore more after the presentation. All right, so you should be seeing my website again. Give me a smiley face if you can see that. Fantastic. Fantastic. So to get to the Mastery Series, I'm first going to click on Institute here on in this block on the page. This will take you to an overview of the certificate, Mastery Series program, workshop program, and so on. And for this segment of the presentation, you'll see the Sloan-C Mastery Series program where you can go and learn more about the Blended Learning Mastery Series and the Mobile Learning Mastery Series. So let's go ahead and just go to the Blended Learning Mastery Series. And you'll see some information about that series. You'll also see where you can register for. We have 2 sessions. One starts February 15th and one starts August 16th. So a couple of opportunities to participate in this. You'll see pricing information and a deeper description of each of the formal learning segments in that particular mastery series, along with the objectives. And if you want to learn even more, if you click on one of the registration information links on this page, you'll see an actual schedule with dates of what you'll be doing during each segment of that particular mastery series, along with more pricing information and technical requirements and so on. And this is also where you can register for that particular session, in this case the February session of the Blended Learning Mastery Series, by adding it to your cart. Now if I go back and go to the Mobile Learning Mastery Series, you'll see very similar page structure with more information about the Mobile Learning Mastery Series, registration information. We have sessions running on starting March 1st and again on September 6th, the price, and then deeper descriptions of each segment of the Mastery Series, along with a schedule on the registration page itself with actual dates so that you can see exactly what you're signing up for. So those are our 2 new Mastery Series programs, Mobile Learning and Blended Learning. Are there any questions about the Mastery Series? Again, the Mastery Series is new for 2013. We're really excited about the Mastery Series, and we can't wait to get started in those 2 particular programs. So Rodney asks, are there any considerations or concessions given to those who have already completed the blended track? Rodney, we're treating this as a brand new program, so everybody starts with a clean slate, as it were, including us, since it's brand new and entirely different. Any other questions about the Mastery Series? All right. Next, we're going to talk about our 2013 workshops. We've got new formats and prices and new topics for our 2013 schedule. And we've made some changes, aside from the pricing, which is lower. We've made some changes that we're really excited about in 2013. I especially am excited about them as one of the, or as the instructional designer for Sloan-C. We've been working really hard to add new designs and formats to our workshops this year, and we think that you'll be really excited when you hear more. And Rodney, thank you. Yes, we're excited about those series too. All right, first of all, we've made some changes to our tracks in 2013. We've tightened up our tracks to online design, online learners, online management, or some of you call it administration, online tools, and a brand new track to help us stay trendy is online trends. A little bit more about that online trends track. You definitely want to keep an eye on that as new things come to everyone's attention. For example, MOOCs are really trendy right now. It's something that everybody's talking about, wants to learn more about. So we've got a couple of workshops in that trends track, and this trends track allows us to add or respond to things as they're trending. So even mid-year, if something all of a sudden comes up on everybody's radar, this is the track where we'll add new workshops to address those trends in order to stay timely and relevant. Couple of different formats for our workshops in 2013. We've made a change to our typical asynchronous workshops. In the past, they were 10 days to 3 weeks long. We've revamped them now to be a week long. All of our regular workshops are 1 week long. They're primarily asynchronous. And as in the past, they do address research as well as various online and blended and mobile teaching and learning concepts, as well as technical skills. New for 2013 is a stronger emphasis on using a variety of teaching methods and assessment strategies in our workshops in order to model those things. So when you come into a workshop, not only are you getting information about the topic of that workshop, but you're experiencing a variety of teaching and learning methods as a learner. And those things you could take back to your own online courses and apply them there. So you'll be learning both explicit content as well as implicit content in the form of modeling these teaching and learning strategies. And that's definitely something we're very excited about. Another thing that we're extremely excited about is we're piloting some half-day synchronous workshops. We've gotten a lot of feedback about offering different types of opportunities for learning, especially to meet your very demanding schedules. We know you're all very busy professionals. And so we are doing these half-day synchronous workshops where you'll come in, they're 4 hours long, in a synchronous environment in Blackboard Collaborate, just like we're doing now, as it so happens. There'll be highly interactive problem-solving workshops addressing several different teaching concepts. We have 4 of those on the schedule right now, and if they prove to be popular, which we think they will, then of course we'll be adding more opportunities for those synchronous workshop sessions. Just as a curiosity question here, how many of you think that those half-day synchronous workshops sound like something that you would be interested in doing? Just give me a smiley face or raise your hand or something, and just let me know if this is something you think is interesting. See, I see a smiley face or two, but also great comments in the chat area. Thank you for that. All right. All right, thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Michelle, for those comments. Yeah, it'll be interesting. For some folks, I think it'll work out really well, and for others, it might be a little bit of a challenge, depending on if your institution counts professional development as part of your normal work routine. And I will be showing you the topics here in a minute. We're going to go to the schedule. So just a little bit more about those week-long asynchronous workshops. As I mentioned before, they cover a wide variety of concepts and technical skills, and they will be a mix of, some of them will emphasize more social learning environments. Many of you like group work activities, or at least would like to experience those a couple of times, while others of you prefer individual learning experiences, and we're going to try and mix it up and do a little of each. Of course, they do have synchronous sessions involved. Every week-long workshop will have a live opening session or kickoff session, if you will, that kind of summarizes the key concepts of the workshop and helps you get off to a successful start. Those sessions, because of your schedules, we know, which are demanding, they're optional and they will be recorded so that you can always review them on your own time, or as meets your schedule. The price for these workshops are $269 for non-members, and for 2013, and these are 2013 prices, if you're a member, then they are $169. And when I say 2013 prices, I mean that they are applied to any workshops on our 2013 schedule, which you can begin registering for right now. So if you register for workshops on the 2013 schedule, these prices will be in effect even though we're in the last months of 2012. And the synchronous workshops, the half-day synchronous workshops, they're intensive workshops. They're meant to really tackle a problem in a short, intense amount of time. So we think that they'll be really efficient from a time perspective. And the problem-based aspect, we think, is really great because it'll give you plenty of opportunities to address the problem from many different points of view or perspectives. Again, they will be covering interesting concepts and technical skills, and they also will allow for both social and individual learning. Again, the sessions will be 4 hours in length, and that will be from noon to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. But there's also an asynchronous component in Moodle where we'll have the documents, the supporting documentation for those workshops that you can access prior to the live session and continue to explore the content and interact with folks long after the session ends. And again, the prices for those are $269 for non-members and $169 for members. The synchronous sessions are online. The synchronous sessions are online in Blackboard Collaborate. So you'll be getting together for that 4 hours just like we're getting together now, although it'll be interactive. It won't be lecture-based. It'll be setting up a problem, people working together in small groups synchronously in Blackboard Collaborate, and typically what you'll see is doing these small group interactions. You'll have your Blackboard Collaborate session open, and each of you will probably have your browser open, doing some research, trying to find solutions to the problems or ways to solve the problems, and coming back together and sharing that information and creating something from it. All right, so let's look at that workshop schedule in a little bit more detail. So I'll go back home just in case you approach it from that route. So when you're at the home page, you can access the workshops by going to Workshops. That will take you to this page where you can see that we still have some 2012 workshops that are available for registration. But we'll go ahead and look at the 2013 schedule and registration and detailed schedule. All right. So here we are at our list of workshops, and they are listed by date so that you can see what's coming up. You have the title, the date of the workshop, whether it's a one-week workshop or a half-a-day workshop, and then also some keywords about it and the track that it belongs to. Now you can sort these workshops by, Joy will be covering the certificate program in just a second, and I'll really expound on those prices for that. You can sort these workshops by date, so upcoming by date is what we're looking at. You can also sort them by category, and that's whether they are the one-week workshops or the half-a-day workshops. So you can see we have 4 half-day workshops here, and those are the topics somebody asked about earlier in the session. So we've got one on accessibility, we've got one on Facebook for teaching, YouTube for learning, and another one that we're excited about all of them, but we're really excited about this one on using online learning strategically to improve educational quality. That's one that really going to rock and roll, I think, with the problem-based learning. All of them will, though. And of course, you can sort by track. So you can see here we have our online learners track, online management track, online design, online tools, and for those of you who like to stay on top of trends, we've got our online trends workshops as well. And then our half-day workshops, which we put in their own track. Now to learn more about each of these workshops, you simply have to click on the title of the workshop. That will take you to a page that gives you an introduction, the objectives, outcomes, resources, and so on. And it'll also, this is where you can register for the workshop. You can also find out if the workshop counts towards the Sloan-C certificate as an elective on this page. A few other things about these workshops. We've tried to, through our titles, tell you where the emphasis is going to be on the particular topic. For example, adult learning, we're focusing on effective online classrooms. We've got also focus on successful online outcomes. We've got focus on student satisfaction in a variety of areas like engagement or flipped learning and how that impacts student satisfaction. So flipped learning designs, for example, and how they impact satisfaction. Feedback strategies and how they impact student satisfaction, and so on. So you can tell a lot from the titles of the workshops where the emphasis is on that particular topic. We have in our online management, for example, structures and models. So looking at the structures and models, but from a leadership perspective, what sort of models of online education can you implement in your institutions from a leadership perspective, so helping your institutions move forward, for example. Any questions about the Sloan-C 2013 workshops? And if I go back a page, Will point out that the registration currently is for the January through June 2013 workshops. And if you want to see the entire schedule for the year, then you can go to the detailed schedule. And this will show you all of our workshops January through December. And on this schedule, it gives you the date, the title of the workshop, a description and the objectives, what track the workshop is in, and so on. You can use these links to jump around between months if you're looking for workshops. Let's say July, you think you have some open time and you want to see what's available in July. You can just click on that and jump down to the July section. And a few other things you'll see also on this schedule when the Mastery Series starts and so on, the different Mastery Series on the schedule. So this is kind of your one-stop shop, this detailed schedule for all things related to the various workshops and Mastery Series and so on. All right, now while we're here, I'm going to go straight to the certificate program. So I'll go back to workshops link and click on certificate program. Now in 2013, we have revised and completely updated our certificate program with new materials, refreshed resources, and so on. Still the same strong program in that it features a mentoring component, and which we're really proud of. We think that's one of the strengths of this program is you get a mentor who helps you throughout the entire year. You have up to a year to complete the program. They'll help you throughout that. The program itself consists of a 9-week foundation course plus 3 electives. So you sign up for the foundation course and begin taking that, and then you can start selecting and taking your 3 electives, and that's from most of the workshops on our schedule can serve as electives in the program. A little bit more on that in a minute. You can see we have a couple of pricing options for the certificate program this year. This is brand new. In the past, you would purchase the foundation course at a certain price. In 2013, it's $14.99. And then you would purchase each of the 3 electives separately. And the foundation course was $14.99 regardless of your membership status or coupon, and so no College Pass coupons and no membership discounts. But your electives, when you purchase them separately, you could apply your membership coupons and your College Pass to the purchase of those and registration of those electives. We still have that option available to you. But in 2013, we also have a bundled package where you can purchase the foundation course and the 3 electives all for one price, in this case $18.49. This is a significant savings when you purchase them bundled. But this $18.49 price is, again, does include the cost of the foundation course and the 3 electives. But with this option, you won't be using any membership discounts or College Pass coupons. And Joy, does that answer your question that you had earlier? All right. Now also on this certificate page, and that was put into the chat room for you, is where you can register for either the foundation course plus 3 electives or the foundation course only option where you purchase the electives separately. You can see we have sessions beginning in January, April, June, and September this year, so 4 great dates to meet your schedule. Joy, I'd like you to direct that comment to certificate@sloanconsortium.org. That's a really great question. And the folks that are answering certificate@sloanconsortium.org can really spell out the details of that for you. You're welcome. All right, and so this page and the rest of this page, like our others, you've got the objectives, benefits, the structure of the program, including a week by week of what you can expect in the program, and more information about your electives options in the program, including the fact that you could specialize in blended learning or mobile learning mastery series. So signing up for the foundation course and the blended learning or mobile learning mastery series as a specialization. I'll go ahead and go back to the slides to provide a little bit more details about the certificate program. As I mentioned, it has one-to-one mentoring. It consists of a foundation course, which is 9 weeks long, plus your 3 electives. It's been co-developed by a number of people to emphasize multiple perspectives and approaches to online teaching and learning. And after you complete the foundation course, then you have quite a bit of time to complete those 3 electives. It's up to a year from when you start the program to complete the 3 electives portion of the certificate program. So again, we do this in order to meet your demanding schedules. The foundation course addresses a number of topics, as I showed you on the website. Your syllabus and schedule, of what does quality online teaching and learning look like, how to develop teaching and learning activities, how to engage in or develop online communities, some stuff on emerging technologies, assessment and evaluation, and so on. You'll find a wide variety of learning activities and assessments in all of our workshops and the foundation course, quizzes, discussions, creating draft course content, and so on. And of course, those highly valuable mentor interactions. We've got more than 50 elective options for you to choose from on a wide variety of concepts and technical skills in those tracks that I previously mentioned. And the schedule that I showed you, January, April, June, and September are when these certificate cohorts are beginning. And again, the prices, you've got the bundled price of $18.49 for 2013, and the foundation course only at $14.99 plus your electives purchased separately. If you're a member, $169 each, or 1 College Pass coupon. And we already did the tour. So we're at the Learn More slides. See here, I've put up the websites again, sloanconsortium.org/membership to learn more about membership. the Mastery Series links. These were all in the chat, by the way. /workshops for the learning more about the workshops, and Institute/certificate for learning more about the certificate. And you can always contact us using the sloanconsortium.org/contact site in order to send us an email and ask more questions. So that's it for today's presentation. Does anyone have any further questions before we wrap up for the day? Rodney S. says, any of the core content changed in the certificate or just the pricing options? The core content still addresses the same important topics in online teaching and learning, Rodney, but the resources and the activities and so on have been updated, revised, and refreshed. Great question. You're welcome. All right, thank you everyone so much for attending today's session. I hope it was helpful to you and they have a better understanding of the variety of options available to you in 2013 at the Sloan Consortium. And we appreciate your attendance and we hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and we look forward to interacting with you more through our wonderful community at sloanconsortium.org. Take care. Have a lovely day.